Welcome back. I'm Ryan from Bluewood Gaming, and today I am doing something a little bit different. This is my one Christmas-themed video, which is why it's coming up on Christmas. I do something like this every single year, and this year I decided to play the new Christmas update for Killing Floor 2. This completely changed what the enemies look like. It added a new map, Krampus Lair, which you will be seeing me play. But before we get into that, this is the character that I'm going to be playing, or this is the perk that I'm going to be playing. A level 25 Swat character. And I just kind of wanted to go over it a little bit to show you my setup before we actually cut to the gameplay. And then I'll stop talking when we actually cut to the gameplay. If I remember, there should be a time that comes up that will show you when I actually start the gameplay. So if you don't want to see this introduction, you can skip straight to that, where I play on Krampus Lair on hard and end up completing the entire thing with a group. So, starting off, I am playing Swat. It just fits my playstyle the best. As you can see, I start out with an MP7, 9mm pistol, a tactical knife, and a flashbang. Those don't really matter much. What does matter quite a bit, though, is these perk bonuses here. So for level 25 SWAT, I get perk weapon damage plus 25%, which helps kind of a bunch. Bullet resistance 30%, increased mag size 100%, which makes all the difference in the world. And then weapon switch speed 25%, which you'll see I don't need that much. So let's get on to the things that actually you can change, which are the skills. Now, I've spent a lot of time playing SWAT, so I have this set up specifically for me. It revolves heavily around this first skill, the specialization, Heavy Armor Training, which says, while you have body armor, you only take health damage from sonic attacks, and clots can't grab you. You begin each game with 50% armor. The important part of that is clots can't grab you, and the sonic attacks. That essentially means that the only way that I will take actual health damage is from a siren. Everything else will begin to attack my armor and degrade my armor before it actually gets into my health. So many rounds I will not take any health damage. It will all be armor damage. But that does mean that you do have to kill enough Zeds to actually refill your armor each round. But that's not really that much of a big thing. And then clots not grabbing you. I didn't think that was going to be a big thing in the beginning, but it is major. It lets me constantly move around, and you'll see that I actually do that a lot. Next, for the assault technique, I have tactical reload, just because I hate close combat training, which close combat training says that it increases the damage with my knife and pistol by 110%, and I begin each game with dual pistols. I don't use my pistols ever unless I run out of ammo with everything else, and I never use my knife. So because of that, I went with tactical reload, because I actually reload a lot, so that just helps more. The same thing with the equipment. I chose armor vest because I actually I found myself running out of ammo. I use a bunch of ammo each round because I kill a bunch of Zeds. You'll see in this gameplay, and pretty much every single game that I play, I am the lead in the amount of Zed kills. So just killing that many Zeds, I need a bunch of ammo for that, so that's why I chose armor vest. Next, for the defensive techniques, I chose assault armor because it stacks really well with heavy armor training. Assault armor says maximum armor increased by 50%. You begin each game with 50% armor, which stacks with armor gained from heavy armor training. So not only do I get the amazing perks of heavy armor training, but I begin each game with 100 armor, and I can get 50 more, so I can have 150 armor, which is just absolutely amazing. And most times I will end off a round still having armor left to go. Like, I can have 80% armor left and still be perfectly good. So it allows me to just not buy armor as often, which really helps with heavy armor training. And also, I don't really need a cripple, which says multiple hits with perk weapons will slow Zeds down up to 30%. Hitting the legs is most effective. As you'll see in the gameplay, I mostly go for headshots. A good 70 to 80% of my shots will be headshots, so cripple just does nothing for me. And then finally, for the level 25 perk, the specialist training, I chose Z Time Rapid Assault, which says during Z Time, when using perk weapons, you have unlimited ammo, shoot in near real time, and have increased stumble power by 100%. The amount of damage that this perk alone puts out is amazing. Pretty much every single Zed in the game, including large Zeds like the Scrake and other ones like that, I can take down during Zed time just because of how much damage I can actually put out with this. And I don't really care about battering ram all that much, which if I chose battering ram instead would have let me move in real time, and I have massive knockdown power when I run into Zeds. But because I'm constantly moving with my heavy armor training, I don't really stay near any Zeds at any time. You'll see that I definitely don't get close to any unless they're just crowding around me. And even then, Rapid Assault just helps so much, and you put out so much damage with it. So that is how I have my skills configured. Let's get into the actual gameplay. I'm not going to be talking for any of it, and I'm just going to end off my part here. So, as always, I'm Ryan from Bluewood Gaming, and I will see you guys in the next one.
More money would be useful.
Ah, the calm before the bloody storm. Natural.
Finish the last ones off, so I can open the trader pod for you.
New Mac, going in.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply. They did not lay a claw on you. I'm impressed.
I still prefer our demon in the shop.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade. How's everyone?
Fine.
Do you think Zed's...
We're almost out of time. Make your choices. Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer. Protect the area.
sniper in the house! I'm a natural.
Keep it up. When done, I can reopen the trader pod.
Sniper in the house! Back down!
You clip in.
Area mostly secure. A very solid performance. Survived without a scratch, huh? You are one very slippery mech. I approve. Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
Unit ammo check.
Time's almost up. Vite!
Torn these Zeds up.
Maintain the area's security.
I'm a natural.
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
Back down! Right on. Mr. Sniper in the house!
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader pod soon. Excellent. The area remains totally secure. Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Holding together, just fine.
Heads up! Reloading!
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say. I'm about to shut the pod. Protect the area.
Nailed him! Reloading!
are plenty left. Excellent. That's the all of them.
Cover your ears! Siren!
Walking, shoveling money.
Rest. Your work was flawless. You're a real survivor. Good for you. Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade. Final choices, people. Enemies on the scope.
I'm poor, but perhaps that is as it should be.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
Heads up! Reloading!
Look at
Keep the area secure.
sheer stage presence.
Don't ruin a lucky streak!
Maybe we're doing so well.
A decent beginning. Let's call that your warm-up.
Good shot, man. Gotcha! Quiet that siren down!
Finish the last one off, so I can open the trader box for
Sniper in the house!
you. Good work. Area relatively secure. I like it when everyone makes it out alive.
Everyone okay for ammo?
Ammo's good.
There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Fantastique. Thanks.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod.
Unit ammo check.
Ammo fully stocked. Thanks. Reloading.
Maintain the area's security.
Dear past me, stop spending so much money, love.
Now finish this job. Money.
Watch my ass, reloading.
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trading pods.
Reloading.
Area mostly secure. A very solid performance. I saw the way you took down that flesh pound. It didn't stand a chance. Magnifique.
Come out, evil monster.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices. You earned the money. Now spend it.
Watch me. I'm reloading. Some spare cash for someone.
Just call me Bill Gates.
Right. I'll take it.
I'm about to shut the pod. Protect the area.
You're done.
Oh, suck it! Feeding the beast! Reloading!
Area almost totally secure. Nice work.
They ain't faking.
You lost some teammates back there. Try to look after each other.
Ça plateau? Fantastique. Thanks.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Can't have you.
There are Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
Are we all in one piece?
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer. Maintain the area's security.
Medical insurance.
Right. Rock on!
Watch my ass, reloading!
Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
We're killing it, guys. Not a figure of speech.
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
How's everybody feeling?
Time's almost up. Vite! secure.
We're kicking ass.
Keep your bloody head in the game!
Nice shooting.
Now finish the job. And aim easy.
Right on target. Good shot. You there, going in.
I'll fix you.
Area mostly secure. A very solid performance. Splash that cash. It will save your life out there.
Anyone about to die?
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear. Final choices, people. Enemies on the scope.
Lips in.
A warrior will always seek battle.
We all got ammo?
I have ammunition.
Last chance. I have to power down the pod. Protect the area.
My old gang, man, they'd have torn these Zeds up.
Heads up, reloading.
Watch my back. Reloading.
Nice shooting.
Naturals.
Area still pretty secure. Let's count that as a win. Magnifique. You were this round MVP, as they say.
Good for ammo, thanks. Come on me, guys.
Some proper gear.
Anyone feeling poor?
Money here.
Yay! Un break, merci connard.
Not sure where I'm going to squeeze it.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
Put this to good use.
Thanks, buddy.
Money,
I
guys.
have a pile, but thanks.
Anyone feeling poor?
Some spare
Don't
cash
give
for
out.
someone?
Money, guys.
Good on you.
See?
Anyone feeling poor? Money,
I'm
guys.
about to shut the pod.
Buddy.
And if we can fix it.
I share my money.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Charity
Some
time.
spare cash for someone?
Be grateful for that. Finished.
Next round's on me.